today we are talking about Here's Negan, issue number 3, found in Image Plus. So the Image Plus image looks like this month. I haven't read through it, but I might just have a quick look at the end of this video and go through it with you guys quickly. See if there's anything worth noting. I didn't see any comics that jumped out to me. It's just not my type of comics. Although I do usually love Image comics, I found that a lot of them lately have been very, very violent, and I'm not very interested in that. So, even though I love The Walking Dead, I know. Zombie violence is different than real violence though, guys. Zombie violence is different. So, we're going to talk about Here's Negan. I will show you this panel here. I'm not going to show you the whole thing because I don't want to get this video taken down. So, we previously left Negan. His wife had collapsed. And we found out he was cheating on his wife with some other girl. And that's kind of where we are. And his wife is very, very sick, unfortunately. So, we come into Negan talking to this girl that he was cheating with. And he's just told her his wife is dying. And she's like, why are you telling me that? Why do you want me to feel guilty? And it's like, fair enough. I wouldn't want to find out. Especially if I knew this guy was married. I wouldn't want to find out about that either. And she's like, it's not my fault that your wife has cancer. And then they kind of break up. So, yeah. And she calls him a really bad name. What you'd expect in The Walking Dead. And he's like, you're just figuring this out now? So he leaves this girl and he goes back to his wife. And we find out actually the wife knows about this cheating. He tells her that he broke it off and that it's done. And she seems a bit surprised and she's a bit mad at him for ending it now because he's going to need someone when she dies. And he isn't going to have anyone now. And he just wants to be with her now. And I guess that's fair enough. And she's saying that he shouldn't have picked the sick one. He should have picked the other one. So his wife doesn't want him to be sad really after this. I think that's a very interesting thing that she knew about the other relationship with the other woman. So I don't know what was going on there. I would have liked to have had a little bit more information. How long was this going on for? Had she suggested it? I'd like to know. So we see Negan hanging out with his wife and she is getting worse all the time. So she's doing chemo and he's like offering her ice cream because who would want ice cream after chemo? It just wouldn't be very pleasant. And him crying a lot because his wife is dying and actually he's really upset about it. He does love his wife. So we haven't found out if her name is Lucille yet. I'm guessing her name is Lucille though. We don't know. Because I'm guessing the cheated on person, the person isn't going to be Lucille. So I'm guessing his wife's name was Lucille. And he's saying, you're gonna beat this. You're a health ninja. You have a broadsword. And you're gonna beat the cancer. And she's like, ninjas don't use broadswords. Oh, that's really cute. And he's just saying that she's everything to him. And it's actually quite romantic and sweet. I wouldn't expect this from Negan. We do get a little taste of some of this comic in the new Walking Dead comic. And I'll be reviewing that after this. So that's kind of cool that they kind of harboring back to this stuff, really. He's saying he's not a good person. And he thinks he caused this. He caused her to get sick, which is really, really sad. And she's got to have enough strengths to fight this. I'm not seeing like any, in the first issue we had like that image of the baseball bat in the front kind of jump out at us. I'm not seeing anything really specific here, but his wife is getting progressively worse as we go. And we find out his wife is actually in the hospital at the time of the zombie apocalypse starting. Hospital staff say that the hospital being evacuated is not safe and they need to come with him. And Negan doesn't want to leave his wife. Fair enough. He wouldn't want to leave his wife. So she probably turns into a zombie at some point because she's dying anyway. And there are zombies outside. There are things going wrong. Negan looks out the window and he sees the world is ending at that point. So I think that's an interesting place to leave it in this comic, and I'm really interested for issue 4. I think there's a lot more in this one than there was in issue 2 of Here's Negan. I felt there was hardly anything in that that was notable, but we've got Negan breaking up with this girlfriend. his wife's cancer progression and him choosing her over it, and also the zombie apocalypse starting, and we know where he was when the zombie apocalypse started, which is interesting because it's useful to know what characters were doing at the time. He still was doing his dead-end job being a high school coach, it seemed like, and he just was a normal guy at that point, and all he wanted to do was help his sick wife. And actually, it's amazing how, like, a character can transform into a person like Negan after that. Even though I really like Negan right now. I'll tell you why in the next review. But yeah, I think that's a really interesting way to leave it. I'm glad they're doing this backstory for him. Even if we're not getting so much here, I would have liked it to be a bit more fleshed out. But I understand they're just trying to hit all, like, the main points and get it done with here. Let's have a quick look. I'm just going to have a quick look at this Image Plus now as well and show you a few things from it. So we've got some more things that we're looking at. We've got an article about Brandon Thomas. Don't know who this is. What does he do? 2 creators to watch in 2016. They're doing Horizon Skybound series that happens when justice can calling human are facing punishment for their sins. Cool, that sounds interesting. So this is some art from that. I think that looks really nice. I think I looked at this one in the previews magazine already. Rick Remender article as well. So what is this about? It's an interview with a creator of 7 to Eternity. So this is 7 to Eternity, new comic book coming soon, it looks like. Doesn't look like something I'd be very interested in. The God of Whispers to spread the omnipresent paranoia to every corner of the kingdom of Zal. His spies hide in every hole, spreading mistrust and fear. Adam, a dying knight from the disgraced house, must choose between joining a hopeless band of magic users in their desperate bid to free the world of the evil god, accepting his promise to give Adam everything his heart desires. I'm not sure this one's for me, just based on the art here. I mean, I like a certain type of art. You guys have seen what kinds of things I like, and I can usually pick out if I'm going to like a comic just by looking at it. So that's how I am. So we've got Kyle Higgins, Alex Segal, and Rod Reyes here. So. And that is Hadrian's Wall, which looks like it might be a spaceship. That's kind of cool. Okay, so this is definitely a space comic about astronauts. Kind of like the cover. Hadrian's Wall is murdered. Pill-popping detective Simon Moore is dispatched and investigate the ship's crew, including his ex-wife. But if Simon's not careful, he found can make an interstellar Cold War go red hot. So that seems interesting. So someone's murdered on a spaceship and there's an investigator. Ooh, this is gross. This is really gross, guys. This is what I'm not liking about all this horrible, horrible violence. Ooh, it's gross. Jim Zub. This is Glitter Bomb. Another kind of disgusting thing. I don't know how these comics are more disgusting than The Walking Dead sometimes, but apparently they are. So I really don't like the art for this. This is definitely not for me. I can tell you already. Farah Durant is a middle-aged actress hunting for her next big gig in the industry, where Trump's experience or frustrations come to emotional lure for something horrifying going on beyond the water, something ready to exact revenge in the shadowy, obsessed culture that leads her astray. Yeah, definitely not me. This does look like it was a similar one. Oh wow. I was not expecting that. Wow. More violence! More violence! Oh my goodness. Why is there so much violence? Someone getting stabbed with a tongue. How do you even do that? How? Always got a spike at the end, I see. It happened again. Yeah. I don't want to read this one. I don't want to read this one. Ooh, cool poster of Paper Girls, though. Paper Girl's one of my favorite comics at the moment. I'll be doing a review. See, this is the art style I like, guys. Nice, colorful art. Very cool. Cool stories. Chew. I've heard Chew is coming to an end. I have read some Chew. Back when I first started reading comics, I think I read 2 or 3 volumes and then kind of gave up with it because I'm just not into it. I like the concept that he can solve murders by eating stuff. It's kind of like iZombie, but I prefer iZombie. Tony Chu, he has to like eat people's dead flesh to solve murders, and there's like illegal chicken and stuff. But look at this. I do like the illustration style. It's quite cool. But I just couldn't get into the story. But it is coming to an end, I believe. They've done them by 60 issues, 12 trades, 6 hardcover editions, and a mammoth slipcase smorgasbord edition. Wow. It's sad that it's coming to an end, though. I don't like when comics ends. Sarah Kenny. So that is Surgeon X. Let's see. There's another interview. Ooh, this looks like a horror comic to me. What do you get if you cross a right-wing British government with... Not a good thing at this point, guys. I can tell you right now. With an apocalypse riot, with a gruesome murder. Surgeon X and a renegade practice. Extreme times call for extreme medicine. You clearly know what's going on in the UK right now. Thank you. It kind of looks cool. It kind of looks cool. It's probably going to be ultra violent and I'm not going to like it. Pretty crazy, huh? Karen Berger. Article here. I don't know who she is. Oh, Marvel's top artist of the 90s. She changed comics. So got about historical stuff. That's kind of cool. We got an interview with Noelle Stevens. Noelle Stevens is only 24. Made me feel worse about being a writer, guys. Made me feel worse about being in my 30s. I can't believe Noelle Stevens is only 24. Oh, that makes me feel really bad about myself because it took me till I was 31 to publish my first book. So, yay! So we got stuff about the Fix as well on here. The Fix looks interesting to me. I nearly ordered it this week, but I didn't. So, I thought about it. Books with pictures. Oh, so this is a comic book store. I like the idea of that as a comic book store name. That looks cool. You don't really get good comic book stores in the UK unless you're like in London. Comics Uncovered. Monthly column that dives into the Image Comics archives. Never heard of any of these ones. Have you guys read any of these ones? The Humans, Bakersfield, Butcher Baker, the Righteous Maker. Sounds cool. Can't read that one. Orc Strain or Stain. And then we've got, here's Negan. So that is all of Image Plus for this month. Not the most interesting month for me, but I like to see what's coming up in comics. That's why I read the preview magazine as well. I just don't see a lot coming out from Image I actually like. It's all really violent at the moment, and I don't know why they've kind of shifted, because they were doing really nice comics before, but now they're just all violent. I'm actually liking, I'm trying to think what the ones I like. Black Mask at the moment, and cannot think who is doing the other ones I like at the moment. I'll have to tell you guys in a later video, because it's the one with the Space Battle Lunchtime. They're doing loads of good comics the month that I really like, and IDW as well. So it's just Image. I think I'm growing out of Image, unfortunately, or they're growing against me. So who knows? So thanks for watching this, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought about Here's Negan and Image Plus issue 3 down in the comments. What do you think's gonna happen to Negan? I think I kind of know, but what do you think is going to happen to Negan? So let me know in the comments. Is he going to protect his wife till the better end? I think he might. I think he's a romantic. I think he'll do it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hey, guys. Mel here. I really want you to subscribe. Want you to subscribe. Want you to click that button below. Subscribe.